A very good afternoon. You're watching NewsX and I'm Shivani Singh. With starting off with the top story that's coming in, Indian people in the UK have recorded strong growth in wealth over the past decade, while the other ethnic groups saw a decline, according to a report by the London School of Economics. A London School of Economics report has also revealed significant wealth growth for the people of Indian origin in the UK over the past decade, while the Pakistani ethnic group experienced a decline. Both Indian and white British groups saw substantial median wealth increases, with UK-born Indians holding a notable advantage as compared to their Pakistani and Bangladeshi counterparts. Let's take a look at what the report actually states and the top 5 richest Indian families in the UK. So let me take you across through the details of this report and also what the top 5 richest families look like. This is a very important and interesting report, if you can see. So the wealth is soaring for people of Indian origin in the UK. And the source is the LSE report. The Indian ethnic groups are seeing largest wealth gains in the UK since 2012. So that's a massive number that we are seeing since 2012. This is the largest gain that Indians in the UK are seeing. Also, the Indians are recording £93,000 rise in median household wealth over a decade. So over a decade, £93,000, that's a huge number. The median wealth of any household has grown by. And the UK-born Indians are outperforming immigrants and white British in wealth. So UK-born Indians are also outperforming in terms of wealth, the British in wealth and also the immigrants who are coming in. Indians have the highest saving levels among all the ethnic groups. Now, that's a factor that everybody obviously knows, but over here as well, according to the LSE, Indians have the highest saving factor. And the Indian group shows increased home and investment ownership rates. So obviously, if you're saving, you will in fact put in your money into home or other investment options, and that's what the report is stating, that this is a trend that's seen the most among Indians. Pakistan ethnic groups, however, let's look at the other side of the report, are experiencing a sharp decline in median wealth. So unlike the Indian households and the Indian origin people over there, Pakistan nationals are seeing a decline in their wealth. Pakistanis see notable drop in home ownership over the past decade. So they are also seeing a drop in home ownership. If their income is declining, obviously their ability to spend, to save, to invest will also go down, and hence home ownership has also seen a declining trend over the decade. Over 50% of Pakistani adults in the UK have no savings at all. Look at how it compares to Indian nationals. Indian nationals have among the largest savings, and Pakistani nationals over here, according to the report, some of them have no savings at all. Let's look at Bangladeshis as well. The Bangladeshi group shows that almost no wealth accumulation since 2012. So Bangladeshi nationals are showing no wealth accumulation over the past decade. And the Bangladeshis are facing sharp declines in home ownership rates as well. So similarly, if you see no rise in income, you see no savings, you won't have time to invest in homes, and that's what this rate also is stating. Now, more than 50% of Bangladeshi adults report zero savings. So like some of the Pakistani nationals who do not have any savings at all, 50% and above that Bangladeshi nationals do not have any kind of savings. Pakistani and Bangladeshi groups have the widest income gaps versus white British. So the income gap, what do you call an income gap? The lowest earning and the highest earning. And Pakistani and Bangladesh nationals are actually having the widest gap. Indians are doing really well, increasing the median household income that is there in the UK. Now let's look at the top 5 richest Indian families in the UK. That's a list that everybody wants to know. You have the Hinduja family, 35.3 billion pound, and they deal in industry, they deal in banking, they deal in energy. So they have a new sector as well, and they have stable sectors like banking and finance. So that's why they are one of the richest families. The next, David and Simon Rubin family. So 26.9 billion pounds. They are in property and in investments. So traditional assets of income, property and investments. Lakshmi Mittal and family, 15.4 billion pounds. They are into steel and ArcelorMittal. So those are some of the things that the family is actually involved in, how they get their income. And Anil Agarwal and family, 7.5 billion pounds. They are into mining and Vedanta resources. So that's how their income is building up, through those sources, through mining and Vedanta resources. Mohin and Zubair Isa, 5 billion pounds. They are into retail and the EG group. So these are some of their sources of income, retail and the EG group. So Mohin and Zubair Isa, around 5 billion pounds. So this is basically how we are looking at the top 5 richest families in the UK. Let me in fact go across to M.K. Agarwal, senior economist, who is joining us on the broadcast. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast. A very good afternoon to you. So when we are looking at some of the richest families, we are talking about a LSE report, which is stating that Indians have done really well. They are saving a lot, they are investing a lot, and their median wealth has gone up over the past decade as compared to Pakistani nationals or Bangladeshi nationals.
Very true. And in fact, if you are looking at the Indians, look at their culture from where they move. And you will find that our culture is altogether for, growth and expansion. Along with that, we take care of the social responsibility. That dimension has been missed by this report, and they did not cover in their studies. Otherwise, if you look in the, philanthropic activities, you will find they are engaged in philanthropic activities as well. Anyway, I will come to that point later. But the thing is, Indians have very strong economic sense. Number one, they want to move upwards. They want to move ethically. Number three, they want to save as much as they can do. Number four, they are honest taxpayers and they abide by the rules and regulations of the country where they reside and where they work, their business. And they want a friendly relationship. Whatever their personal belief, they do not interfere in others' belief, nor do make any type of nonsense for others. So that's why Indians are preferred all across the world, including UK. I have been there for quite long. So I have seen that they are working and they maintain their culture of honesty, integrity, commitment, and growth. So that's the basic motto of the Indians wherever they are. Earlier, Pakistan and Bangladesh, they were the part of India. Till then, they were behaving like that. But once they got away from us, they have lost that type of spirit, that type of business attitude and economic drive. And the result is for anyone to see. Pakistan is now the best known beggar country. Even the Muslim countries are sending their beggars in the flights. So that's how they are behaving. They are not behaving responsibly. That's their behavior. In UK, if anyone has to abuse anyone, particularly South Asian, they simply say Paki. It means their behavior is not up to the mark. And I have seen the Indians, and Indians are prospering, and they are, moving as per the UK norms. If I go by this report alone, and another thing, if I club here from this some of the inputs from US, you will find that US Trump administration's list has shown that Indians are not there, at any type of social security measure or like that that they are providing to other nations, including Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, or Chinese. So that's why Indians are self-respecting persons. So that's why they are growing with their business acumen and hard work.
And so you were also talking about philanthropy and that angle which the report hasn't covered. So could you take us through that point in detail? And also when we talk about the disparity, sir, because this report is highlighting how, you know, Pakistani and Bangladeshi nationals are faring, and also the UK born individuals from the Indian group are one of the most wealthiest. They have a clear advantage, sir.
That's there. That's there. In fact, I tell you, they carry the same legacy. Even if they are settled for generations there, they carry the Indian legacy, and Indian legacy is sustainable. They do not destroy their vicinity. They rather enrich their vicinity, and their philanthropic activities just that they do in India. Look at the Anil Agarwal's case. What he is doing, whether in India or UK, anywhere. Philanthropic means philanthropic. Even if his son died yesterday in US, he is still committed that he will continue to provide 70% of his earnings for donations. So this is how same has been for the other people there, those who are rich, and they even in small business people, they are contributing for the society, not only for their Hindu community or Indian community. They provide such type of funds to all others. Why? Because our motto is Vasdhaya Kutumbakam. So wherever they live, they go by that. With regard to income disparity, we take care of that, and we are conscious and we support each other. But unlike in us, look at the Pakistanis, their wealth, discrimination is quite high. Poverty in different parts of Pakistan is not same as it is in Punjab. Punjab almost no, elsewhere it is very high, and same they carry there. Moreover, one thing more, their leadership tells them to follow other type of things, whereas our leadership, Indian leadership, asks them to be there and follow the rules and regulations of the country where they reside and work. That's the basic difference also, and that's why Indians are respected everywhere, and they are the good business people and good citizens also, and responsible citizens also. And that should also have been mentioned in that report.
Right, sir. And going forward, sir, how do you see the Indian community performing now that we have almost topped the charts over there? Going forward, how do you see it?
They will continue to be perform better, and now they realize that Indian economy, since it is growing at very high pace, now today's report is that we will grow this year for around 7.4% or maybe more. So they are having the business relationship and social relationship with their country also, that is India. So this way they will prosper there, country will also prosper, and the bonding between the two countries, including the business relationship, will be strengthened further.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the
Thank you.
broadcast and providing us with that valuable insight into that story. We are turning our attention now towards some news that's coming from the court.